Hi, it's Lauralee. I've got an interesting topic for you today, and that is how Facebook, now Meta, will fit in with the metaverse and what role they will play in NFTs or non-fungible tokens. If you'd like an intro to either of these topics, be sure to check out these videos first. And getting right into it, Mark Zuckerberg recently announced that Facebook is renaming itself to Meta. This rebrand is to align the company with its new goal of being the preeminent metaverse company. Now, what on earth does that mean? The metaverse is, simply explained, the next iteration of the internet. We are in Web 2.0 right now, and we are starting to phase into Web 3, which involves the layering in of immersive technologies like augmented and mixed reality and blockchain technologies such as cryptocurrencies and NFTs. Now, NFTs are digital assets whose ownership is secured on the blockchain, usually Ethereum. Zuckerberg and the Facebook team have been very clear that they want to be the platform of the metaverse, which has massive implications for the future of NFTs if Facebook/Meta is successful. Vishal Shah, the head of metaverse products at Facebook, said that they want to make it easier for people to sell NFTs and for entrepreneurs to build businesses in the metaverse. A big unanswered question at this point is whether the Facebook metaverse will be open like Decentraland or if it will be closed. So you have to be within the Facebook ecosystem to operate on it. They still have a digital currency now called Diem. It used to be called Libra that I've spoken about on this channel before. Based on the Facebook Connect keynote, I wanted to highlight 5 markets within Facebook's proposed metaverse where NFTs will play a major role. And first we have avatars and gear for avatars. Zuckerberg really drove home that the metaverse is a means of connecting people. And unlike our current Web 2.0 setup, connecting digitally means all of you shows up, not just a floating head on a screen. To visually represent yourself in 3 dimensions, we need avatars. Avatars can be real-time volumetric scans of your face and body. They can be kind of animated or cartoon-looking. They can be hyper-realistic or completely fantastical. And while it is strange to conceptualize that an avatar, even though it's you, is a digital asset that can be bought and sold, I actually think there is a huge market opportunity here for any company that can figure out how to mint hyper-realistic NFT avatars of a person at a particular point in time. I think there is a massive intellectual property battle on the horizon when it comes to avatars, and I really want a scrappy startup to be the one to solve it. Related to avatars is digital clothing. The NFT economy for appearance-related NFTs in general is going to be massive, and we are already seeing that with companies like DressX that I have covered here, designer brands that are already getting into the space, even though there's not a lot of places in the metaverse right now where you can wear your designer digital gear. Zuckerberg also alluded in the keynote that the design of the virtual spaces themselves could be something that people can buy, collect, and trade. So next on the list is virtual spaces as NFTs. In the keynote, they all meet in this kind of floating space cube thing, and this type of NFT is particularly appealing because they allow for shared experiences. It's not something like a piece of art or a card that sits on a digital shelf. It could be a place to socialize and connect with others. Next on the list is events. Slightly different from spaces, for events such as concerts, artists could sell NFT tokens that get fans access either to the in-person concert, to a virtual concert, or to go to the real-life concert as a hologram. It could also be a meetup, a virtual after party, an AMA, you name it. This setup could also work for sporting events like the Super Bowl, and if you'd like me to cover that in a video, please let me know in the comments down below and be sure to subscribe. Then we have the creator economy. Content creators can use NFTs to connect with their audiences and grow businesses. With the creator economy, I've seen tokenized digital art going out to fans, but also tokens as a means of supporting the creator and giving fans access to limited events and early releases of content like music or videos. For the creator economy and NFTs, it's kind of a blend of all of the categories I've described previously, just applied specifically to content creators. Okay, last but not least, we have gaming. Couldn't have an NFT video without talking about gaming. I have spoken quite a bit about the importance of in-game NFTs to the future of the gaming industry. And in the keynote, Zuckerberg announced that a version of GTA will be available on the Quest 2, which is huge. He did not mention whether there would be NFT items available in the game, but GTA is really a prime example of a traditional game that could explode if in-game items were tokenized. So those are just the top 5 sectors that I see Meta having an impact on NFTs. With that, we are incredibly early to NFTs and the Metaverse. It's 5 to 10 years away from widespread adoption. Some of the things that need to happen before we get there is hardware. We need a headset. Right now, this is where we are, and we need a headset that people are comfortable wearing for long periods of time, you know, like 8 to 12 hours. I don't know about you, but I don't see anyone walking, I don't know about you, but I don't see anyone walking around Whole Foods with one of these on while they're shopping for, you know, organic pretzels or whatever. Then we need to build up the infrastructure and start connecting metaverse applications. Right now, you have isolated metaverses like Decentraland, Roblox, and the Sandbox. You can visit each one individually, but you can't walk from one to the other. And that kind of connectivity needs to happen at scale. But all of these individual applications are helping drive adoption and getting people familiar with the nuances and culture of the metaverse, including how to use NFTs. That is all for this video. I hope it helped explain the metaverse that 1% more. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I will be back next week with another video. We'll see you then.